Great evening to each and every one of you. Lakeisha McKnight is here. Welcome to the Revitalize the Total Woman podcast. This is a podcast media outlet connected to a nonprofit based in Chesapeake, Virginia. The legal name of the nonprofit is the Kingdom Expansion Enterprises Incorporated. However, what we do business as, the name is Women of Elevation Career Services International. And so what I'm going to do before I dive into the mission of this podcast and what we're going to talk about tonight, I am going to go ahead and share on my personal timeline, and then I'm going to share in the community group for the nonprofit, and then on the fan page of the podcast. So let me go ahead and do that. And even as I'm live, it's 8:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this wonderful, wonderful Wednesday, December the 27th. I'm going to encourage you to go ahead and share this episode with other women that you know as well as you're listening in, whether you're live or listening into the replay. Go ahead and share it with other women you know. So I'm going to go ahead now and share on my timeline and invite women on to the platform. So I'm going to type in join me now as I am live, empowering women in preparation for make sure our spelling is good. And we're missing something here. Let's go and put this in here. There we go. Now it looks like we're good. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy this because I want to use the same content here. All right, so posting on my timeline, there we go. Now let's go to the community group. It's called Women of Elevation on Facebook. So feel free to search for the group and request to join the group. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go in there and I'm going to invite the women to listen in. And now I'm going to go onto the fan page of the podcast and I'm going to share it there just in case we have individuals there who follow us closely and want to listen in. Perfect. So it's about 8:06 now. So again, thank you so much, everyone, for listening in. Now, the mission of the podcast and the nonprofit is quite simple. We exist to empower women with the tools to be able to create, relate, and elevate. Now, you may be asking, well, what type of women? Because I know organizations, we do have to be specific so that we can make sure that we are meeting the mark and that we're helping who we need to help. Of course, you can listen in. It doesn't matter who you are, what your background is, where you're from. You can listen in. But we know that we specifically help women who are single with children, women who have been battered or abused, and then those women who have unfulfilled career goals, which may include almost every woman. Okay. So again, we thank you so much for being here. We thank you for being plugged in. So if you want to learn more about what we do, the podcast and the nonprofit, I do suggest that you visit our website, which is www.womenofelevation.com. So now that we have gotten that out of the way, I just want to let you know and remind you that we're normally here live every Tuesday and Wednesday at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So go ahead, mark it down in your calendar so that as we're transitioning into 2018, you can continue to listen to us and we can continue to sow seeds of value into your life. All right. So as you may have seen from the episode title, we're going to talk about how to make elevation stick. Right? Because sometimes, of course, you get to a certain point and it's like, oh my gosh, you notice yourself not growing, not moving. But there's certain things that you must do so that elevation can stick for you, so that you can continue to grow, continue to move to new levels in 2018, whatever those levels may look like for you. So in order to make elevation truly stick, in order to truly make it stick, there are certain things that you would need to do. So let's talk about that. Number one, never stop growing. Okay, never stop growing. This means that if you have to listen to audio, if you have to listen to videos, whether it be free or those that you paid for, go ahead and consistently listen to it. Create a schedule, a daily schedule, whatever it is that you need to do so that you can pour value into your life. Listen to this podcast every Tuesday and Wednesday. That can be a part of your growth your growth tools. So make sure you have us plugged in, because we want to sow value into your lives and help you to grow so that you can carry out and live out your perfect career and your dream lifestyle, because that's the reason why we're here. So never stop trying to grow. Number 2, okay, in order to make elevation truly stick, never disconnect from your mentors or coaches. I've seen some people, they get connected and then they fall off the bandwagon. They stop connecting, they stop calling, they stop plugging in, asking questions. You have to be consistent with it, because in order for you to grow consistently and allow it to stick, you have to be connected. That's like a tree. If the tree is not firmly, really rooted in the ground the way that it needs to, it's not going to consistently grow. It's going to die. And so in order for you not to die, you have to remain connected to sources that give you life, that helps you to grow. That's why, for example, I'm not ever, don't matter who tries to convince me, I'm not going to be disconnected from God, because God is my ultimate, top, most preferred root, at least, that foundation for me that's going to help me to grow. So it doesn't matter what anyone does. God is the foundation for me, and it may be the same for you. So never disconnect. Remain connected to your sources that's going to help you to grow. And then this last nugget that I want to share with you that's going to help you to allow elevation to stick is never give up on you. Never give up on yourself. Never get to a point where maybe the unexpected happens. Maybe crisis happens. Maybe you have $0 in your bank account. Do not give up on you and your goals, your dreams, your family, on life. Do not ever, never give up on your dreams, because other people are depending on you. And not just that, you're here. You're still here for a reason. There's a reason. There's nothing that's in this world today that exists because it just so happens to be here. No, it has a purpose, has a reason for being. And so therefore you have a reason for being. So you cannot give up. God didn't give up on you. And the people in your corner connected to you didn't give up on you. And we didn't give up on you. As women of elevation, we did not give up on you. So you cannot give up on you. So keep pressing. Remember these 3 nuggets that I've shared with you. Never let them disappear from your mind, but keep them in the back of your mind. Remember them. And I just want to let you know, if we don't get a chance to wish you Happy New Year as soon as the clock strikes 12 on January 1, we want to wish you a happy New Year's. And we're going to see you in 2018 as God wills it to be so. Stay tuned for the changes. Changes are to come. Changes are good. We may have some changes with the podcast. You may hear some new voices empowering you. And trust me, they are trusted sources. So again, thank you so very much. Remember to visit the website, www.womenofelevation.com, and we will be speaking to you in 2018.